Trent Alexander-Arnold will be available for Real Madrid's full Club World Cup campaign, according to an early signing deal they made with Liverpool. For Alexander-Arnold, the Spanish team will pay €10 million, £8.4 million, $11.4 million, in one go. The transaction is even more valuable to Liverpool because they will no longer be responsible for the outstanding salary and bonuses he is due. The 26-year-old and his new team will agree on a 6-year contract. The agreement was reached on Monday, but it was postponed when a man crashed into a crowd during Liverpool's victory celebrations in the city, injuring 79 people. After Alexander-Arnold's contract at Anfield ended on June 30th, he was expected to sign a free agency contract with the Spanish powerhouses. He would have missed Madrid's 3 matches in the United States Club World Cup group stage as a result. After expressing interest in Alexander-Arnold's early release, the 15-time European champions got in touch with Liverpool and began negotiating a solution. A solution was eventually reached, and the England international will now take immediate action. A plan that would provide national associations the ability to set up an exceptional registration window from June 1st to June 10th to enable teams to sign fresh players before the Club World Cup was approved by FIFA in October. If Madrid had waited until Alexander-Arnold's Liverpool contract expired on June 30th to sign him for free, they could have used FIFA's newly created mid-tournament registration window, which runs from June 27th to July 3rd, to register him for the competition's knockout round. In essence, Madrid is paying €10 million for the additional month so that the defender may play in their group stage matches against Red Bull Salzburg, June 26th, Pachuca, June 22nd, and Al Hilal, June 18th. Madrid wasn't only interested in Alexander-Arnold as a possible free agent. They were willing to offer €40 million to sign him in January. However, Liverpool rejected the idea because the player also prioritized his team's Premier League title pursuit. Within Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure from Liverpool, why now, what he said to Slot, and contract frustration. This is the how and why of the right-back's long-awaited departure from Anfield. During his 354 first-team games for Liverpool, where he won 2 league titles, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, Alexander-Arnold recorded 23 goals and 92 assists. When the Englishman entered as a substitute against Arsenal on May 11th, the first game after he declared his intention to leave, he was jeered by the supporters at Anfield, marking his departure from his boyhood club. 2 posters regarding Alexander-Arnold's contract expiration were shown throughout Liverpool in April, and they quickly gained popularity on social media. Alexander-Arnold was applauded when he raised the Premier League trophy as part of Liverpool's title celebrations after the team's season-ending 1-1 home tie with Brighton and Hove Albion. Mario Cortegana, a Real Madrid correspondent, provides analysis. Since the start of the season, Madrid had intended to acquire a right-back, and Alexander-Arnold had been their first pick since at least October. The club attempted to move the English player's arrival forward to the January transfer window after receiving positive feedback from his team, but Liverpool refused to cooperate. A growing necessity on the field motivated Madrid to want to acquire Alexander-Arnold as soon as possible. Lucas Vázquez was the sole player in the team to fill the position when Dani Carvajal suffered a catastrophic knee injury, ACL, in October. The Galician has had a lot of issues this season and is anticipated to depart the team in the summer after failing to extend his contract. One member of Carlo Ancelotti's coaching staff informed The Athletic in January that winning the Champions League is impossible without a right back, even if there were no incoming players planned. Due to Carvajal's injury and Vázquez's suspension, the champions did not have a recognized right back in their lineup when they played Red Bull Salzburg. As a result, Ancelotti started his most crucial midfield player, Fede Valverde, there 14 times, sometimes while being in pain. Nothing has changed for the forthcoming Club World Cup. Apart from Vázquez's results, there are questions over Carvajal's availability for the competition. For this reason, the board has taken action to provide Xabi Alonso additional choices. In an attempt to come to a deal to have Alexander-Arnold in the United States, Madrid initiated negotiations with Liverpool. The message from Spain was that the positive relationships between the clubs would ensure there would be no issues. Madrid will ultimately pay far more than anticipated. The earliest estimates range from €1 million to €5 million. Madrid is making this effort in order to incorporate Alexander-Arnold into the squad as quickly as possible, in addition to allowing him to play in the 3 group stage games, which should be manageable.